there's first blood. Oh, there's my arrow. I would say that's double lungs. You don't need to have 180 inches of horns on there, because that right there is gonna feed me, my two little monkeys, and my wife.
All right guys, thanks for watching. We got a little bit better background today than my basement wall with my deer heads. Tom suggested when we were at his house that we set up on this really rustic looking logs, so there we go. Thanks, Tom. All right, this video is Tom's October season. Tom has really bad luck in October. I've ran into carnivals, weddings. Yeah, I took the time. I took Vesper hunting, my daughter. We done lots of practicing every day, so I had the confidence when a deer finally showed up. I put in so much time leading up to these first encounters with deer. I couldn't even tell you the amount of hours. It's not even minutes or days. It's just, I probably hunted, I would say at least 24 out of the 26 days. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video on the bloopers, and you will learn why it is just as important to turn your camera off as it is to turn your camera on.
This is a little spot we lease. It's by a park, and we just got back to the truck. We couldn't see it this morning, but I guess there's a carnival going on or something. But we thought that was pretty funny that we just showed up. There's gonna be a carnival going on, and I'll have to tell my dad and brother to maybe not come here tonight. This is my first evening hunt, and there's a freaking wedding going on about 300 yards from where I'm at. Granted, this is public land, so I'm kind of like at a concert. About 4:30, man. I'm gonna be coming. Burgers are on the way. We just gotta make the shot.
Oh yeah, he was. Somebody down on that mother. Woo! That's the only sign we got tonight, Rock. You better good. Look at it though. Look at it.
Hello, outdoorsman. I'm gonna get really close because I just snuck into a honey hole. Hoping for a doe to come out here so me and Stinker can get us a kill. That little fucker up here. I'm 26 days into the season with no kill. I picked this spot because last weekend me and my dad came, which is our little lease we got, just a little travel route. But the deer have been completely avoiding where we're going, where we usually sit. They've been hugging the river tight. And right down here below me, I'll get up and zoom in on it. There's a creek crossing.
I put in so much time leading up to these first encounters with deer. I couldn't even tell you the amount of hours. After 26 days of the season unfolding, They came from a park area. I was hunting kind of an urban-ish area, and they came in late, around 9 o'clock. I was sitting down. I just caught a glimpse of them coming. I swung the camera around. I stayed sitting down, had my camera over my shoulder, and I just guessed where they were at. I just pointed the camera in the general direction, hit the GoPro, and they came in, and I got it all perfect on there. You're gonna get ready to see a 40-yard shot on a deer, and I was zoned in on the plumbing.
Like 40 yards. First kill of the year, man. Center punch the pump station. I think that was a big doe. The little one, I seen the little one. I wasn't gonna shoot her. I hope she didn't go back across the river. You can't get that kind of feeling going and buying that meat at the store. That's why we do this. After a billion arrows of practice this summer, that's what I've been waiting on. I love it. Okay, I got in here at about 5. I came in here, I'm in a soft maple. I was down here doing some logging, man. Cutting some limbs out of the way. I cut a couple big old limbs off of this tree I'm in to get up here. I think I'm roughly 20 foot in my tree lounge. So I got all set up. I wasn't seeing nothing. Got on my phone, piddling around. Drew my bow back a couple times. All of a sudden I glance up over here and I see a little doe's head poking out of this grass. And so I started looking for the big one. And I seen her back up in there a little bit further, throwing her head up in the air, because I know she had to have been winding something. Or she liked what she smelled. Whatever. She didn't blow, and she didn't jump the string. So that's about what happened. I found deer sign. I came right in here and climbed this tree. Oh, it's starting to rain, so we gotta go. Let's get up here and look. Here's about where she was standing when I shot her. She's facing the river. Our tree's back that way. I've not even been up here yet. Oh, look. Where is it on that camera? Right there. There's the first blood. Oh, there's my arrow. You gotta be kidding me. I would say that's double lungs. Okay. I got on the blood trail here. It's starting to come out good too, boy. This ain't even been 10 yards. And she really took out of there quick. Let's see where we go here. It looks like she was gonna try to double back. There's blood all over the leaves here. Blood. She didn't go left because I would have hurt her. Oh, here we go. We're gonna just shut up and track. Blood right there. I think I maybe went 60 yards. She's got to be really disoriented if she hit that tree like that. We're gonna keep going here. I've gave her plenty of time for where I see my arrow hit. If it was liver, I would sneak out of here and give her at least 8 to 10 hours. I just can't find any freaking more blood. Alright, what we're gonna do here is make a little circle. I've tracked a lot of deer, so what I think, I see my arrow hit center just a touch high, okay? They can bolt 100 yards in a matter of seconds, but that blood pumping out still has to pump up to that higher hole. I'm confident I lung shot her. So you guys cannot give up when this happens. But I'm just zigzagging. And yes, if you're wondering, I'm getting worried that I'm not gonna find her, like everybody does. But I can't figure out why there ain't no freaking blood. I'm gonna go look up underneath here in these dry leaves. Oh, look. There's a fresh track right there. Start looking for tracks and disrupted vegetation. Release the hunter within. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. No kidding. We just stumbled across blood here. Where's my girl? Uh-oh. I think I see my girl over there. You see her? Oh, and she's... Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? This is what you call a perfect morning. It's not a perfect ending, but it will be a perfect ending when she's cut up into family-sized portions and all my family and friends are eating on the good stuff. Look at Big Mama here. "26 days it took me to get her. Perfect shot. I've been shooting all summer long. I tell a lot of people I shoot every day. And if any of you are watching this, that is no kidding. I shoot before work. I shoot when I get off of work. I put an axle in a swing and shoot. I shoot inside. It's just the way I choose. I like the caveman style of shooting instinctive. It's awesome. And at that distance where I just put that arrow, that was the best feeling in the world. When you're old and greasy, you're gonna look back and regret that you didn't come out and take the time to do this for yourself and get some pure venison protein. What I did, I tuned my bow. The spine of my arrows are perfect. They're roughly 416 grains. And I'm telling you what, when I miss, it's because I wasn't picking a spot. That's how in tune my bow is. You've got to know your equipment because you owe it to all the critters. Put them down quick and clean. I bet she didn't go I said we were 60 yards back there 20 yards ago. So she didn't live, I bet, 5 seconds or less. Alright, let's flip her over. Yep, and the exit was high. You see that? We've got a high exit hole. That's why we wasn't getting very good blood. Before I found her, that, like what I was telling you guys, you cannot give up. If you want tips on tracking, get a hold of us at E-Factor Outdoors. You see that? She must have been turned and I didn't see it. That's what happens when they're walking. See, that ain't a hole. The hole is back here. Look at that. That's 1.5 inches or so off of where the hole's cut in the hide. That's why the blood didn't get out. That's why you guys lose blood trails. If they're turned looking one way, when you shoot them, there's going to be a hole through the hide. Then there's going to be a hole in the rib cage. The hide floats on the rib cage. When they start running, your hole's closed. And they're going to go for the thickest part of the cover and then kind of regroup. In this case, she's in the thick cover, but she didn't regroup. She's coming home with me. Tom, Drake signing off here. We'll get the rest of the video on GoPro here. I'll get her out to the trail, we'll grab the deer cart, and we'll cart her out. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, we just made it back to the truck. Got my stand, my horns. Oh, by the way, we use real horns around here. What we got here is the deer cart. I got it chained in my truck so when I hunt public land, nobody will steal it, or they'll have a hard time doing it. Hey, look, she's still dead. No kidding. Oh, baby. Perfect. It don't need to have 180 inches of horns on there, because that right there is going to feed me, my 2 little monkeys, and my wife. And you know, my dad and brother will come in and steal some of the deer burgers. But that's how it always goes. The ultimate health food. It's the sushi of the gods. Look at all the thumbs up from the crew. Let's go home. Okay guys, we're back home. Vesper's at the library with Grandma. And we got Axel Boy. Are you swinging? Huh? Alright, I'm just going to show you what we do here. I set my garage up for hanging deer and butchering them. I got a table there. Got my hangers built in with a 4x4 running across the joist up there. You know, just a deer hunter's garage. So we'll lower this, and you can get these at Big R. And they have a little hook on there that catches the weight. So you don't even need to tie that up like that. The only reason I do is get that rope out of my way when I'm butchering the beast up. See, in that little thing up there, catches it. You can do it all by yourself. Can't we, buddy? I did that. And here's our mama. We're just gonna drag her in here. All hooked up. Deer.
exit hole, entry. All right, we're gonna butcher these dudes up later. My brother's got to grind one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this one cut up. But I got to run these chickens out of the garage before they crap all over the place. Here's our kill arrow this morning. I just started washing it off. We're going to clean it up and we're going to reuse it. I'll stick it back in there, but later we'll resharpen that head back up so we're ready to go in the morning. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook and suggest anything if you want to see it.
Yeah, and
we'll continue to do cool bow shots and little tips and tricks to help you out. And
make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video on the bloopers, and you will learn why it is just as important to turn your camera off as it is to turn your camera on.
There's going to be no laughing, so just kind of don't laugh when you see the blooper section.
See you guys next time.